Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Summoning with Samuel. Today we're going to be summoning Mammon, the physical manifestation of greed. Ad revenue on the channel hasn't been excellent lately, so let's see if we can get some funding elsewhere. First, we're going to want to gather all of our artifacts together, as well as the necessary reagents. As usual, we have our dispelling horn on hand, in the event that we've made a grave error in the ritual. You're also going to need a human analog. My assistant is out today, but this doll contains the majority of his soul, and for a single summoning, that should be good enough. We're also going to need the hands of a clergyman. Give that pinky a little wiggle, and if it springs back, you know it'll do the job. As for the heart, you're going to want to find one with some level of deformation. These can be tricky to spot, but your local apothecary should be able to point you in the right direction. We're also going to need one of these. A lot of the initial ritual procedure is identical when summoning Mammon and Satanas, and this should prevent the incursion of Wrath, which we already have an ample supply of. And of course you'll need some startup funds, so we've got a stack of that right here. Unmarked bills only, we'll be marking them ourselves later on. These 3rd century gold rings aren't a strict requirement, so don't worry too much if you can't find them, but if you can, I highly recommend picking up at least 2 or 3 as a gift for whichever being you're summoning. First off, we're going to clear our space and check our bills. Mammon will be insulted if the initial offering isn't enough, so you're going to want at least $2,700 US or 36 Canadian on hand. We're going to lay the foundation here, starting with just a simple cross and around it a ring of bills laid out octagonally. Octagonally? Just, you know what a stop sign looks like. We then mark the center stack with the symbol of a lesser demon that you've previously communed with, and we use one of our rings to assist in marking the bill furthest from the summoner. Make a bed for the heart and gently place it on top, keeping in mind the direction of the aorta. The outlet should always be facing your right, allowing energy to flow in from the left. And gently cup the heart with the sacred bones. Make sure not to pierce your ventricles here. That thing's gonna fill with blood and you don't want to have to clean that out of your shirt. I sometimes like to crimp the ends of a finger if there's a bone spur, but if you don't have the tools, you can get away with an assortment of thimbles. Place your peace necklace here and mark another bill with any sign meant to repel anger, and tear the bill up into doll-sized pieces. Grab your human analog and tuck the torn bills in, and there we go. This way we won't be bugging Satanas with our request for infernal funds. Now after putting your soul in place at the foot of the circle, prepare your dispelling horn and watch for any signs of movement. And... whoa! Alright, settle down. Alright, we're hitting some speed bumps here, so let's set up a protective barrier around the circle. You're going to want to dip each of these in holy water just beforehand. Holy water goes bad very quickly at room temperature, so prep this no more than 20 minutes before the ritual. Adorn your doll with the trappings of wealth, and set up another few bills like so. They'll act as a conduit, ideally letting only Mammon flow into and out of the circle. I find that a barrier like this usually gets in the way though, so I'm going to switch to some smoked ground horn, which should give us enough time— gotta get my watch on for this— enough time to prepare the almighty dollar. Mark the bill like so and lightly totally burn the short edge and set it at the foot. Scatter your clips and it's time to get working on the heart. Now that the blood inside has congealed, we can grab our scalpel, remove it from the hands, and make a small cut down the center. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting a call here. Are you kidding? Why do I have to use the bone? No, I hate using it. No, seriously? Listen, we gotta get better insurance. Set your heart up again between the hands, making sure to keep the cut side up. We want that ball of coagulated blood gel floating in the air, not smearing on the table. Back to the protective belt before we perform the final rites. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. This week's episode is sponsored by Help. What's
Oh!